We will now look at some basic concepts under postmodernism. Life just is. The way it is, that is life. There's no defining of life. Life just is. You're born, your life, you need to live your life. Rejection of all master narratives. They do away with the great works, the great books, and the classics. Those are master narratives. They worked in the past. They are not going to work today. Do away with them. Teach the current stuff to students. All truths are contingent cultural constructs. Everything that we claim to be true is a cultural admission that this is what we want. And so it's a cultural construct. A truth is truth in one culture, may not be truth in another culture, may partly be true in some culture, and therefore truth depends then on the culture or the geographic area where you are. Skepticism of progress and anti-technology bias. Skepticism of progress. I have more qualifications, but I don't have a job. You have less qualifications. You have a good job. That is skepticism of progress. You've progressed when you should not have. Maybe you had contacts. Maybe you had some links. How it happened, we don't know, but it happened. That's the skepticism of progress. We are not sure of what progress then really is. Then anti-technology bias. Technology today in the virtual world is a reality. Those areas or countries or schools that do not profess technology will be at a loss. Gadgetry has become a norm. Whether you take the laptop, the iPad, the iPod, the smartphone, whatever, it is a reality today. And so, what are we doing with our students in order to help them use these gadgetry in our classrooms? Of course, in our part of the world, issues of electricity and power and bandwidth issues and all those things come about to play. If we want our students to be successfully using technology and become tech savvy, we will have to make sure we provide the needs to make them do just that. Sense of fragmentation and decentered self. We live our lives in pieces today. We do not live our life holistically as a whole. We are fragmented. We are something at office, we are something at home, we are something different with friends, we are something different when we go out with family, and so our behaviors change depending on where we are with who we are. That should not be. Multiple conflicting identities. A lot of us wear more than one hat. I'm a parent, I'm a teacher, I'm a guide, I'm a helper, I do this, I do that, and my personalities have multiplied. So with multiple personalities, it is difficult to survive. But that is the postmodern life. Mass-mediated reality. Reality is what the people want. And we see it in our society. The teacher may harp in the classroom, do this, do this, do this, speak the truth, be obedient, be respectful. That's not what they see in society. Society portrays a very different reality, confusing for students. Language is a social construct that speaks and identifies the subject. We've developed language, our own or another one. In our cases, we've developed English instead of developing Urdu, and so a lot of our work happens in English, especially professional education, a lot of higher education. The good education happens in English. Is it fair to the bulk of our students? Knowledge is contingent, contextual, and linked to power. Yes, today if you're educated, you have power. You have more wield in any situation. That power comes from education, and good education, quality education, better education, more education guarantees the power stays with you. Truth is pluralistic, dependent upon the frame of reference of the observer. This is where these things like the white lie come in. It's true, but a white lie, I had to do it, I had to save that individual. Nobody really got hurt in the process. That is, truth is pluralistic. We give different meanings to the word truth. Values are derived from ordinary social practices which differ from culture to culture and change with time. Values today are not universal. They are not the same around the globe. As you move from one part of the world to another, some similarities you may see, but you will begin to see a lot of differences in what people call values.